I mean, I watched the game. David Price was just priceless.
Was he good?
The 9-1 victory is just unbelievable. Just
you
unbelievable.
You know what he does, Phil?
This guy throw the fucking ball.
Yeah, if he's angry, he throws it harder, and then they don't even touch it. He picks it up. He's kind of pacing himself, and then when he gets in trouble, he's changed that team right around, and it would be. I don't know how you could afford to pay him $30 million. That's what he's going to get, but.
No, that's.
Well, listen, I don't know how they could afford to pay him $30 million, but here's my other question: I don't know how the Toronto Blue Jays could afford not to pay him $30 million.
That's a good point, Frank. I was thinking the very same thing. I don't know how they can afford to, but once you say that, then you have to say, and yet I don't know how they cannot do it.
They have a soft cap in baseball, right?
Oh yeah,
but rationalize that $30 million. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year, because Rogers owns the Blue Jays. That the branding, the marketing, the television, the advertising is way, way, way more of an equity and a positive than the liability of a $30 million contract.
And what they'll do, Frank, and you know this because you're in the business of marketing and selling, they will sell everything that they can sell by the 1st of January if they sign Price. And whether they do well or not, they will change the contract. Yeah, you want to advertise on our baseball? 5-year deal. Oh,
100%. And they're going to have to. That's how they're going to rationalize a $30 million contract. Exactly with what you said. Think about this. They cannot keep a Price jersey in stock. As fast as they bring them in, they're sold out. This guy is a brand.
Yeah. Well, it's and you know what's sad about all that, Phil, is all of these young, good players that go to Tampa, and
they can't afford them.
You can't afford them. No, you can't afford
so
them.
they let them go. And that's the truth. They didn't. They never wanted to let Price go or James Shields, or they just couldn't afford them. They can't afford them.
But everybody that plays for Tampa says they wish they could stay there.
Yeah.
They can't, because economically they can make more money. That's the business you're in as an athlete. You got to try to get the most while you're marketable and while you'll have your youth.
Well, Price
agreed.
Now, so this is his last big contract.
Yep.
So he's going to want big stakes. And you know what I like about him, and I think gives Toronto more he's a very unassuming guy. There's no show in him, Phil, and you'd know from having him there. He's just a regular.
He is. I've never met the man, but he's the most humble and unassuming human being I've ever seen for a superstar like that.
He's just a nice guy. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, he is. It's strange.
I think Phil, that's the best way to put it. He's just a nice guy. And I think he's so happy that he's being able to get paid for a game that he loves. I mean that's got to be one of the fucking best gifts, if you believe in God, that you could possibly have in your life. Getting paid for what you love.
Well, and make.
What do you think? He'll get 5 years?
Oh no! He'll want 7.
Really?
The Blue Jays don't give any more than 5 to pitchers, and if they're going to stick to that, Price is gone.